Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Antoinette Marie Davis and I am an adjunct assistant professor here at Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. I am in the Math and Physical and Life Science department, and I am absolutely excited about this February EV-ANAR because I have only been at Embry-Riddle in terms of teaching for an entire month. And when the announcement came from CTLE for speakers, especially faculty speakers, on tools that we're using to make our classes just that much better, I said, well, I have to do this because I always endeavor to be a better public speaker, and I believe that if I could do an EV-ANAR, that I'm getting even more closer to being an even better public speaker. And today's topic is using screen recordings to enhance student learning. Oftentimes, we want to send out short videos to students, and I think that screen recorders are the best way to do it because we want to keep students engaged. Okay? What if a student emails you and says, I have a question, can you explain this to me? You can use a screen recording to do a video for that particular student. And you never know, other students may have the same issue, so you may want to send it out to other students as well. Okay? So, let's talk about screen recordings. In this presentation, we're going to talk about types of screen recordings, we're going to talk about my personal favorite screen recording, and an actual video that I have used for a screen recording. Let's begin. Why screen recorders? They engage students through multimedia learning. Students are already using technology with their phones. They're already using technology with their computers. A lot of them have iPads. A lot of them have laptops. Whatever they have, we have to bring that into the classroom. So because we want to engage our students, we want to find technological ways to engage them. Okay? It's on demand. The fact that students can look at these videos at any time of day is the best part, because we have students who are in front of us traditionally. We also have students who are at a distance. So one student may want to look at the video at 8 a.m. Another student may want to look at the video at 11 p.m. It has to be accessible anytime, anywhere for these students. Also create a document with step-by-step instructions. For each of my videos, I always use a script, because a script is easy to follow, it keeps you on focus, and it helps you to not get distracted. It's relatively easy because of new web-based tools. I believe that screen recorders are pretty easy for the most part. For what I have used, the hardest part is really downloading, and that's just pretty much taking the time to download. But the time that it takes to download and the time that it takes to record a video, totally simple. Okay? It can be shared easily by copying a link. You can either send your link through Screencastomatic, or you can send your link through YouTube. Okay, and we'll talk a little bit more about that in just a moment. So here are some options that can be used in terms of screen recorders. Filmora Screen, Camtasia Studio. I've actually used that for a previous university, and I did all of my videos through Camtasia Studio. It was actually pretty simple for the most part. Jing is what I've used before. But Screencastomatic is my personal favorite screencast program because all you need to do is download it and record it. Okay? Snagit is another option for a video recorder, and so is Apple QuickTime Player and Screencastify. Now these are just a few options. There are quite a few out there, but these are what I found in terms of the free edition. There's a lot of people who may want to pay for an edition, because if you pay for a particular screencasting software, of course you get more time. But let's be honest, is more time in a video what students really want? Okay? Think about your students when you do these videos. Do not attempt to send a long video, 30, 45 minutes, an hour, and get upset when students don't watch it. Students' attention spans are locked, for the most part, between 3 and 5 minutes. No more than 7. If it's more than that, you've gone too far. Okay? Out of this list, you can pick your favorite screencast program. But I personally love Screencastomatic because of its ease of use. Okay? So let's talk about Screencastomatic. Screencastomatic is a video recorder or screen recorder type program, and it's actually very easy. And I have used it many times for videos, and you can decide whether you want to use just the screencast recorder for the actual screen, if you want to use the screencast video and your screen, which is what I'm doing now, or if you want to use just the audio. So you have 3 options: audio, video, or just the screen. So with that in mind, I have always used my video or my picture for these type of videos because students want to feel like they're actually being taught. And if you're their instructor, they need to feel like you're teaching them. Okay? So that means you may need to include your picture in the recording. Now, of course, if you include your picture in the recording, let's just add a little identifier. You have to make sure that you are appropriately dressed to do a video. Do not do a video in your bedclothes. That is very distracting, and students will begin to think about what is professional and what is not professional. As instructors, we want to make sure we exude professionalism at all times. So make sure that if you're going to do a video and you're going to use your actual picture within the video, make sure you're appropriately dressed. Also, you want to make sure that the items in your arena are readily accessible. If you have a video you want to access within your screencast, make sure it's readily available. Okay? I actually have a screencast video here that I'd like to show you. And this is a video that I did for one of my schools, and it was related to doing a video for an introductory module. This is the first video that students will see when they enter the course. And of course, this is Canvas. So the video was actually much longer, and my supervisor asked me, can you shorten it? Can you just highlight the main points? And as you can see, I got the video down to 1 minute and 44 seconds. Always think about your students when you're recording these videos. You don't want to be very, very long. Okay? I want to show this to you so that you can see how easy it is. I actually did this video in Screencastomatic. So take a look at it. As you can see, I'm telling them about announcements. I'm telling them where to go to get communication from me. A lot of students, when they enter a course, they don't know how they're going to receive communication from their instructors. If in this video it is outlined, students won't have to question it. They want to see your bio. In my bio, it's under the Meet Your Instructor tab. Make sure that even though the video is succinct, that you're highlighting the main points. If there's a particular product that you're using within your course and students have never seen it before, it's best to talk about it in this screen recorder video. Because when you highlight it, students are able to say, oh, I should pay attention to this because my teacher highlighted it in the introductory video. So anything that is essential for your course, make sure that it's included in the screen recording because students will pay attention to what you actually put in a video. As you can see, I gave students multiple options to contact me. And oftentimes, these students don't know how to contact their instructors. And when they know how to contact their instructors, especially if there's multiple ways, they can choose the way that works for them. Some students may prefer a phone call. Other students may prefer a text. Someone else may prefer an email or an inbox message. Make sure that all of those ways are outlined in your video so that students will know how to contact you. Okay, now let's talk about signing up for an account. Signing up for an account. In order to sign up for an account, you need to, number one, go into this area on the intro screen, and it will say sign up. Sign up. So when it says sign up, you need to decide the username and the password that you're going to use for this account. Remember, you need to write both your username and password down so that you will know what your username and password is each time you access Screencastomatic. Okay? There are going to be times when you're going to need to record these videos quickly, and if you can't find your username and password, it's going to take some time. Okay? Go in, click sign up. Enter your username, enter your password, enter your first and last name, and an identifier in order to identify you as a person. In the event that you lose your password, you're going to have to find it. Okay? So, once you've gone to Screencastomatic, which was the page I was just on, signed up for an account, after you sign up, just so you know, each time you do a video, you do have to download the screen recorder. I'm sorry, it does not stay there the whole time. You do have to download the screen recorder so that it will record your video every single time. After you've downloaded it, go ahead and record. On the free version, you have a limit of 15 minutes. Limit. But for the students' mind frames, you have a limit between 3 and 5, no more than 7. Okay? After you've recorded your video, go ahead and click upload. And if you have a YouTube channel, make sure you remember the channel name and type that in, and it will post it to your channel. Now, if you do not remember the name of your channel, you need to find the name of the channel before you type it in on Screencastomatic. Okay? So, as you can see in this area, this is where you sign up and go ahead through all the directions to get an account. You notice where it says start recorder. This is where you would download the recorder. Okay, so when you download the recorder, it will sit over here in the corner, which it already is. And all you have to do is push play. Once you push play, it goes ahead and it starts recording. Now, some best practices that I've used, I've always created a script so that way I have something to follow, because I don't like to do presentations just on the fly. I like to have a script. I like to be organized. Next, keep it short, 3 to 5 minutes, no more than 7. You notice how short my introductory video was. It was 1 minute and 44 seconds. It was poignant, it was to the point, and it was done. So keep your videos short. Also, speak clearly and slowly. Oftentimes, a lot of concepts that our students do not understand is because we are not speaking clearly and we are not speaking slowly. Make sure that you slow your tone down so that your concept is understood by the students when it's sent out. Use a quiet area and appropriate lighting. Make sure that you do not have any distractions around you when you are creating this video, because video recorders will pick up on them. Make sure your lighting is appropriate. Make sure your camera is at the appropriate level. You notice that my camera records me up to my neck, from head to neck. That's enough. Okay? So your lighting should be appropriate enough to the place where students can see your face. Okay? If you so choose to use a visual for your videos. Number 5, practice before recording. Make sure that if there's any kinks that you need to work out, that you've already done it early. Do it early, do it quick. And then when you're ready to do the full run through of the recording, you're prepared, everything's worked out. If you need to transition from one page to another, you know how to do it. Number 6, set up your YouTube channel early. If you don't have one, but you plan to use screen recorders for a very long time, you might need to set up a YouTube channel so students have one location to go and find the video. Okay? Also, use colors. Use bright colors. I love reds and oranges and limes, and the reason why is because I absolutely love bright colors. And guess what? Your students do too. So use colors in order to bring them in and keep them engaged, because the more you use colors, the more you'll keep students watching these videos. Okay? Lastly, any questions that you have on this webinar, feel free to ask. I'm here to answer any questions that you have, any and all. And if you feel a little shy and you're not sure if you want to do the answer out loud, you're welcome to email me as well. I am open and honest, and I'm more than happy to answer any questions that you have regarding Screencastomatic. Thank you so much for attending this webinar, and I hope that you have a wonderful rest of the day.